You can't make this stuff up, man. No. What the fuck is wrong with this AI? It's about the dumbest son I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, like, I ain't gotta be nothing, because in a minute, all y'all gonna, all right, whatever, man. Wait until they return. Millennial Lance, what's up? I'm getting ready. Oh shit! Oh my god! I forgot. This is a minute. Hold on. Change this around. Oh yeah, I gotta move it over. Oh yeah. Let's slide this right here. And let's see. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's better. Not the greatest, but better. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let a few people come in. Hey man, I got a video. I can't upload it on YouTube. I got like two of the real things. Like, for those who've ever seen anybody, that was legitimate. There was people arguing it's AI. No. Charlie Kirk was was shot giving a speech in Utah by an old, decrepit, mindless liberal. You know what's bothering me? That these two parties, on the Republican side, you have these this is how the Zionists use them. You have these goopy, retarded pale skins went to the military, shouldn't be on the police force. Not all of them, quite a bit of them. And they stand there thinking the same tactics that work over there in the Arabs and the racist ideologies that worked in the 60s here are going to work now. They think that they're well trained, you know, they're tactical, they go train and shit like that. Majority of police can't shoot that well, but they really believe that they're going to mitigate and melanate the cities, these dumb racists. Half of them cops get dead. I'm not for it, because you know I know a lot of police officers. I thought one time I joined it myself because they're reckless and careless. But when you look at this idiot in the liberal side, he believes the lies of the liberal party. And this is by design. And that's why I say the liberal party, the media, and everybody should be held accountable, but they won't. Because you have monkeys in Arizona, Texas, everywhere being appointed judges. As I stated, who are never lawyers, they don't know law, they don't know the first thing about the Constitution, anything. They sit up there and they were put there. It's not supposed to be the way it is, but because y'all been sleeping, this is what we get. Charlie Kirk is no favorite of mine. People say, well, you aren't conservative by definition of the voting, but I am a Republican based on the Republic, not a Republican based on the Republican Party. That's goofy. Majority of them don't have a fucking clue. That's like the idiots in the democracy. You know, when I was at college yesterday, I see here at the college the dumb California monkeys, designers, professors. I was not surprised that some youngins in college knew. They were like, when I was looking at a book, like, that's crazy. We're talking about the America and the democracy and why the forefathers, they never mentioned democracy in anything. But this is when you got madness running amok. I have friends in Arizona, good friends, who are aware, but they're not too hateful and stupid. Oh, these guys can shoot and they're trained up, chop you up and whatever, right? But they're very aware that there's a mental disease running around, and the system, by design, plays a major part. When I saw him talking, and saw him get hit, it was textbook, and how he got hit right in the jugular and it poured out like damn, like pouring wine out. And I was like, I wish somebody would come and try this shit with me. You have a bunch of idiots who don't know nothing from nothing. Our country has been ran, which is not meant to be run. It's not freedom, by a bunch of idiots. A bunch of fucking fools. Easily bought, easily sold out, marginalized stupidity and weak. My land is being vaxxed by a disease who identifies not nor as any religion, hides in plain sight, claiming to be something they never can ever be. And you people have allowed it. Look, we got a bunch of idiots in here now watching, can't even hit the light. Now they jump off because they, oh shit, he's got a blood for blood oath and all. I don't know oaths. I just know how things work. Fucking test it. You got an idiot right now, can't hit the light, just sit here like that. A fucking retard. What was that, What was that, huh? Oh, it's not doing what it's supposed to. Hold on. Nah, it's millennial. You have no enemies. You're only your own enemy. By desire and design, you commit yourself to doing something that is wrong. I like the Republican Party because there are those who actually know, and they're not too silly and satisfied with a lot of the stuff that's happening. They're aware. But because they don't have a voice, because y'all love the media. You love the media to control your narrative. Media. I'm not going to break it down. There's enough good, dark, and light-skinned people breaking that down. Go and learn what it means. And when I saw it, a friend of mine sent it to me. And I downloaded it right away because they're going to get rid of that. It shouldn't be on the internet. Seriously. But that old man, who was he? What was he really going through? Or who is he? I mean, Einstein. I mean, Epstein ain't dead. They got him up out of there. Mossad. Play a role because they need y'all to hate these fake ass Jews. Y'all need to dismiss them. You need to tell your fake ass government, stop giving money to these motherfuckers, and we're not going to partake in it no more. But because you have idiots, like a lot of people can get their head right, you're going to continue to stay in this proverbial delusion. You see in California, the idiots run around, the Mexicans think they're white and this, that, and the other. I'm all for evil. I don't know the first thing what a fucking true Jew is or nothing. And you see the niggas like Tatum. Those dumbasses. Well, they're all over the place. Black conservative, another idiot. Another idiot. All right? They're not us. Okay? I even have a Nigerian friend who did 22 years in the army, right? And he hates what's happening. He knows who we are. He knows that a lot of their people come from here. He doesn't call himself a U.S. citizen. He doesn't. He's like, fucking hate that. He's like, U.S., we all know that's just not even nothing to do with this land. But there are those who take advantage. And he says this is a disease. He's thinking about going back to Nigeria. That place is a shithole. But he's thinking about going back, right? Let's try and fix something. He came here when he was like 2 years old. A citizen, joined the military, went to college, everything, joined the army, 22 as enlisted, and became a warrant officer, flying a helicopter or some shit. What, the last 8 years of his career. Wonderful, beautiful man, wonderful friend of mine. Absolutely phenomenal. His wife, she's a Danish Puerto Rican. Beautiful woman. She don't like Africans, but they're married with like 4 or 5 kids. Magnificent family. And she does whatever he wants. And he was thinking about going to Nigeria because he can't believe what's going on here. He's like, what the fuck? And he speaks against anything that's going against our people and this land. You can look at DP, you can look at Detroit, you can look at these doofy ass racist cops that get a badge and a uniform, and they stand there in numbers with ignorant ass black motherfuckers who think they're doing something worthwhile. Now I'm all for cleaning up shit, but if you have police departments that can't fucking do it, that means they're corrupt. That means that they're corrupt, they've been infiltrated, and that's when he's starting. That's why I said the FBI is even full of shit. Now, you got good officers. No, don't get it twisted. Don't sit there and deny it. And I know what you're saying. Well, if the majority of the thing is rotten, they're a compartmentalization. They have people doing different things that are always ongoing. Y'all know nothing about. Investigations here and there. That people really, and there's those who are looking, and they're like, even in CIA, you got guys who are really believing what they're doing. Their loyalty is to the Constitution. But you have the compartmentalization of certain organizations within who are not to you, your Jesus, your Allah, your Muhammad, whatever the fuck. It's to your fucking destruction. That's not a good thing. In fucking Utah, which is truly Judah, based on the principles of our people, which none of them should be there. But y'all don't know things, so I'm not gonna sit here pushing that. Should none of them people over there in Utah should be on that land. None of them. With the little witchery schools and shit. Y'all know I don't say nothing to be hateful or malicious. I have to share things that I'm aware of and things I know, and how should we look at it? I can never tell you how to look at something. Okay? But I can tell you this is a tragedy. Now, supposedly, let me see if I guess he's still alive. Surprise. Well, that's what they're saying. I was attempting to get a close-up to see if it was a squib or something. No, he was really hit in the neck. So if you want, you can see on CBS, CNN. I don't watch that crap either. The New York Times, all of them are Zionist ran bullshit. But you can see it on BBC. If I prefer to watch it on that, where it's live. All right, it was shot at a campus event in Utah. Okay, and what they're saying 2 hours ago that the suspect was not in custody. Okay, so how did it come to be? Campus debates, bro. He's excellent with it, especially with these little transgender things. And who knows what this person was who shot him. I wanted to watch it. I got to get ready to go in here for this thing, and I'm sweaty. I need to turn the AC on, actually, and roll all this up so I get cool off, make it over there, and get my little, not as little, but get my interview on. But 1 hour ago, YouTube was saying, because you never trust everybody on YouTube, they were saying, suspect in custody after Charlie Kirk shot at Utah Valley University. The weird thing is when you go and you look at the images and check the news is to make sure updates, live updates, 19, 20, 30 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago. I don't see it. They don't Yeah, they're not saying. They're not saying anything about anybody being caught. So it's mind-boggling because anytime someone's shot, there are people in that vicinity, in that circle. Now they say they wrestled alleged suspect in the shooting. Now this is an hour ago. Alleged suspect in the shooting of Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University has been detained. All right, this old bald-headed man looked like he might have been an ex-army or something. Ain't no telling now these days. You got all kind of knuckleheads out here. I used to watch some of his debates and stuff on YouTube. Matter of fact, a few days ago. The individual. So I'm attempt to hold him up. You know what? I'll make a post and I'll keep you all up to date unless you follow it as well. You know what I'm saying? He never played again. I never knew he was a musician. My grandpa played brass for funerals in the mountain. Wow. Hello, but you're right. No, he passed away. Sherry Mitchell. So he did die. Wow. Did he? That's crazy. So they got an old man with shorts, right, ball, and it looked like he had diapers with his pants. Well, not shorts, but his pants came down. I'm gonna keep you all up to date for those who don't want to research it. I'm just gonna stay on top of it. So they have a few pictures and everything of supposedly somebody caught. Is it them? I don't know. Like I stated, I'll keep you all up to date, and it ain't no telling. Yeah, I will definitely keep you all up to date because I am curious because even with the live updates happening, this is some really stupid shit. And that's why I hate when people talk about they're American. You say you liberal, you're a fucking retard. If you sit there talking about you're conservative, you're a bigger monkey than I can fucking imagine. Conservatives don't run around calling people niggers and this, that, and other. You're a bunch of fucking retards. Liberals, where the biggest racist ideology came from, Zionists, fake-ass Jews, pushing the lynchings and everything else. You are an you need to go to a third world country and sit your asses there and stay there, especially you worthless black motherfuckers. I've had enough of you dead things. They named you because it's a spell cast over you, whether you like it or not. So anybody come FBA and this, that, and other, you are fucking dead in the eyes of law and every goddamn thing. So I don't give a fuck what you believe. Who's masterminding whatever to keep you stuck in that? You're a bunch of fucking losers. Tired of both of you on my ancestral soil with your goofy ass shit. So I actually put in there, this is at 29%. Let me put it in there again. Whew. Because I can't see anybody surviving a shot like that and losing that amount of blood. So, Charlie Kirk has died after being shot at an event in Utah, President Trump says. Trump says Charlie Kirk is dead after being shot. Yeah, I don't see how you can survive that. I've seen enough shootings, and there was no way. Wow. And all he ever did was debate. Idiots. Fucking idiots who are masterminded by worthless professors and fake-ass attorneys and judges that allow shit to happen, like letting go criminals who should never be. That's that Ukrainian woman that died. This is masterminded by the Zionists. But you motherfuckers don't want to listen. Some of you want to hold on to the fake Jews because they make your whiteness feel good. Some of you niggas are so dumb because you think you're out of Africa. You don't know no better. And you won't say shit to me because I'll fuck all of you up. With truth, facts, and information. You won't say a goddamn thing. You get the best of them, FBA, any of those dumb motherfuckers. Come talk to. I'm not a grifter. They're grifters. Have them come and talk to me. They won't. They'll sit there and tip to me, oh, this, that, eclectic and intellectual and this, that, and other. I will shit on them. All the information they run with, especially FBA niggas, come from most of us anyway. The handful of us that kept it going when MySpace and every fucking thing else, when they were still getting shit wiped off their ass with the diaper putting back on. Huggies or whatever they was wearing. We wore linen when I was coming up. We didn't have all this shit. And they washed our shit. We wore the same shitty diapers, stacks of them, but they washed them. They were clean. Can't believe they murdered this man like that, man. Stupid ass. And you, my pale skin brothers and sisters, what the fuck is wrong with y'all not holding your people accountable and dealing with them? You motherfuckers are the ones, you fell in because you know why? You're scared. You're scared. You're fucking scared. Ain't but a handful of dumbass niggas running around and they marginalize them like it's a great number to keep stupid ass racists employed, or whatever the fuck. I thought people were smarter than that, but it seems like they're not. Anyway, I got to get ready to go in here for this interview. Appreciate y'all taking the time to listen. Got to talk to Snoo, my baby today. Share that with y'all. That's too much like right. You know, Sherry, I know it's fucked up, but you know, I've had enough. It's deplorable on every fucking level, and you would think that people would amount to being actually the better of. I've had enough of all the fuckery and foolishness. It is beyond comprehend. And y'all still allow these motherfuckers to be on the land. I've seen 5 white pale-skinned people stand up and say these are not real Jews, they're Zionists, they need to be away from this land, they're alive. 5! Well, over 100 over the last 5 years, over 100 fled over there to become fake Jews because they were fucking little babies, little girls, little boys. Five! Fucking only 5 I saw. I'm not saying there's no more, but only 5. Well, around the world, there's pale-skins that know exactly who the fuck we are. They know that them Jews is fake. They would never even attempt to be, but they don't have a voice because the minority is still ruling everything because the majority listens to a dumbass group of minorities, of individuals. You know, I'm not with I can't stand this. This stuff is not good. It's not good. Well, what you gonna do, right? Isn't that why we're always stuck where we're at? What you gonna do, right? It's pretty messed up. I'm cooling off. I got about 45 minutes before I make my way in there for my interview, and I'm good with it. That's what I live for, and I'll let y'all know how it goes. Some pretty decent people here, regardless, man. You know, but like I said, first impressions, right? Don't really mean anything, and it upsets me because Charlie Kirk, I enjoy his interviews. He hits them right on the head, and he makes them emotional. You know, the people who are so wrong. A lot of them are being quiet, or they staying in the same circles and building on that ignorance, and it's not poetic, it's not philanthropic, it's nothing. It's just garbage. And you can't change the mind of those, you can't, who like to do things that go against the norm. I stand with most conservatives. I do not stand with no fucking liberal. None whatsoever. You fuckers are just goddamn dumbest sons of bitches ever. You don't know history. You don't know. Well, I asked a couple of niggas, I say, when did it change that we stopped being for the Republic? We weren't Republicans. We were for the Republic. We were the original Congress, original heads, Louisiana, Virginia, Alabama, everywhere. We controlled everywhere. Niggas don't know shit. No wonder Africans look at them and don't want to be bothered with their dumb asses. How do we go from controlling everything to being in ghettos that were for the Scots, well, the Irish and the so-called the Ashkenaz, the Jews? They wanted to be there that way they could plan. You niggas in the ghettos don't even know how to fucking plan. You're too busy killing each other and being trifling, walking with your ass out. Oh, I saw that one video with the big fat ass fighting another fat ass. Weaves come off, ain't even got no drawers on with a little string dangling. I was like, what in? That's me. And boom, gone, all of it. I've had enough of stupidity. 10 for everybody. I'm releasing payload now. Are you with me? Roger that. I don't want to change circling around. Come on around. Come back around. This 10 for the wrong. Z, all we want to. We're coming back around. Payload ready, sir. Outstanding. Ramp down. Boom. All that shit gone. I know it. I've designed kinetic anyway. Level a block and make it fall in on itself. Oh yeah. It's pretty simple. I've had enough of the levels of stupidity and inconsistency, and I don't care about frequencies, food, or whatever. Majority of y'all let it happen. Because y'all refuse not to say anything to your relatives. Or you feel like you got to be long-winded. No, you can say, hey, look, man, y'all wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. I dig it. But y'all fucked up. And hey, it's going to end bad. What else you got to say? Excuse my language. It's bad. Big Red. Mocha Dog. Yeah, what's going on? Hey, man, you know, this shit is ridiculous. They didn't have to, he didn't. First of all, let me tell you this. The motherfucker took that shot. That's not an amateur shooting. That's a, look, shooting somebody in the neck is not unless he was aiming for his head. But usually you shoot a person in the neck to sever the vertebrae. You don't want to have no functions because he went limp. So, and the amount of blood that came out, which was easily over 3 pounds. I saw 3 pints, you only carried 5. 3 pour out right then and there. That's some stupid shit. Anybody fighting and arguing and wanting to hurt and kill over words, you have become the bastard's children. You get where I'm coming from. Hit the juggler. Yeah. He absolutely did. I got the video. I wanted to put up on here, right? But I know that they'll block it. I actually have 2 of them. I have 3 points of view, but I have the one kind of off about, I would say, 20 yards, 15 or 20 yards. Then I have the one directly up on him when he's conversing, and he's hit, and I knew it was real. I was looking for the bulge. I slowed it down. I expanded, I enlarged it, and I saw exactly where it hit. You can't miss it. And when I saw at least 3 pints, like that, like literally, especially when he slumped over it. And I have the videos. I have them. You have to be a very sick bastard to shoot people, but for no good reason. Like these dumb niggas in the gangs and these racists and the racist cops who are lynching people all over the country. The feds, there's certain organization, the compartmentalists, they're letting it happen. The other FBI, if they find it out, they'll deal with them. But they don't know this. The CIA knows good and goddamn well. Well, the parties that are part of it, not all. But they always want to have a fucking martyr, these dumbass Zionists. Sometimes they're going to kill something, they're going to remove the physical of something they shouldn't be fucking with. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say nothing else. They're stupid. There's a reason why I say they're stupid. I don't say they're stupid because I want to say they're stupid. I say it because they literally are. And that's all I got to say to that. But there's something bad going on. What was that? Man, a lot of shootings happening where I'm from. And shootings are so rare here, but now it's like it's crazy, right? Where you at? Yeah, Charlie Kirk, Big Red. Yeah, my apologies, brother. Yeah, my apologies, because it's just getting worse. It's like my boy, when I got to give him some boxing shoes, but I'm not able right now. Kwame, he's over in England, Bristol, I think. A bunch of other guys over there I talk with. And the stabbings and stuff is crazy. Look at Sweden and Denmark with the shootings. France, oh my goodness. It's just getting real bad. I'm not saying, there are places that are decent, right? And we'll look at the minority and we'll blame the majority. The problem is, this minority thing is the scope of focus because they're allowing this shit to happen, to build and make different rulings and all this other dumb shit that has nothing to do with the truth, because this stuff actually could be stopped. They don't want to. Why would they want to stop and fix anything when they're already on the road? They're gonna kill the majority of you. Got your jab. You just aren't dead yet. You are, but you just don't know it. They haven't activated certain things I've expressed. And what I'm going to say. And the people that got it, they're carriers and spreading it to everybody else. And it's all because of self-idealization. They don't have real control. And everybody's still buying into the lies. And you can't get them to admit that they've been lied to. They are buck-eye ass crazy. You can't make this stuff up, people. Now, I can't stand either one. I'm not against nobody. I mean, hey, you're going to believe in, people are going to make choices, you know? But I am not with this shit. And oh, you're Mexico? Oh, okay. People all over, people already, yeah. Oh, Hawaii, all right. Aloha. I'm Ohola. If you said Aloha. So, it's crazy, man. It's look at all the people lost, all the children stolen, everything being silent. Some would say, well, they're stealing the children because they got the capsule and they're about to kill everybody. Man, they can make babies, man. They can be down there on the ground, whatever, how many millions they got, and can make babies. I mean, but yes, it's true. They want the bodies, they want this, that, and the other, and they continue to do it. But look at all the people on medication. The psychotropics never cured or healed anybody. It was all part of a bigger scam, a bigger thing to mind control, to manipulate, to get people to be functional and dysfunctional. What's on, DeAndre? What's happening, family? And it's a reality. It's pretty messed up, man. I mean, the guy was, I enjoyed watching his debates, man. I mean, somebody out there, when Ronald Reagan was made to open the psych wards and put everybody out, he was made. I knew then, because you had people who were borderline schizo, this, that, and the other, and they moved like they were normal, hold their job and everything, and they weren't supposed to. And they were dating regular people and making crazy fucking babies. I knew something heavy, some 30, 40 years down the road was going to, well, 30 years, it was going to be bad. I knew it. I remember my grandma saying, oh, damn, she worked, most of the time in the psych wards. But she was still a nurse that worked OR and all that kind of stuff. But she's like, oh shit, this is not good. And I was like, Mama, when anything kick off, you probably won't be here. I'm not wishing that on you. She said, I hope not. Fortunately, she saw the beginning of it. And she even commented, it's about to get bad, Jimmy. I was like, Mama, they're killing everybody. You're supposed to live another 300, 400, maybe 500, maybe 1,000 years. I know, baby, but it is what it is, and I'm happy, and I'm ready to go. She used to always say that to me. In her 90s. Even in her 80s. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, y'all. But I'm not afraid of it. That's the whole thing. This is bad because people are going to continue to make bad choices, wrong choices. Now I guess y'all can see why I was saying we all have choices, regardless. Even when it seems like we have no choice, you have a choice. Every one of you have a choice. Hey, Tom, what's up, beloved? Damn, man, I ain't see you. Usually the first one I'm in, right? Millennial Mama was up in here. Andy, give us some here. What's happening? But anyway, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna get up over here. I gotta get myself situated. I'm cooled off now. So I go in here. Let me see what the thing is. It's at 80, please. Oh my God, I gotta move this thing around. Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys here in a little bit. I appreciate you guys. All right. It's hot, so my battery. Yeah, I know. I got the AC on. I don't want this one to die, but I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna see you guys later. All right. And I'll let y'all know how everything is. All right. My sisters and my bros around the earth, man. Got your work cut out. It's pretty mad. This is madness. I'm gonna see if I can upload one of the videos. One of them is not so graphic. All right. So appreciate you guys.